Prince Harry versus the Sun tabloid owned by Rupert Murdoch. My family, Harry wants accountability. Harry wants justice. And my family, his case against this UK tabloid owned by Rupert Murdoch will resume on Tuesday as Prince Harry attempts to drag the Sun's former editor, Rebecca Brooks, back into the phone hacking scandal. Harry wants justice. Harry wants justice. And my family, we hope he gets exactly what Harry is seeking. Justice. And now my family, just a week after Rupert Murdoch, Fox News, agreed to pay up to $787.5 million to settle a U.S. defamation suit. The British arm of his media empire is attempting to block another lawsuit that could cause immense damage to the company. The British arm of Murdoch's media empire is attempting to block another lawsuit that could cause immense damage to his company. My family. Now Prince Harry is seeking at least £200,000 in damages and alleges that the Sun paper tabloid illegally hacked his voicemails and hired private investigators to blag private information about his relationships during the 2000s, including when Brooks was editor. My family, Murdoch's News of the World was closed down because of his involvement with phone hacking. And my family, when that happened, this guy, Murdoch, Rupert Murdoch, should have been banned from opening any media outlet in the UK or anywhere in the world. But sadly, this guy, Murdoch, walks around free. And my family, Rupert Murdoch, is a dangerous man. Even Joe Biden, the president of the United States, said that about him. He's a very dangerous person. Wherever he goes, his media outlets spread hate, racism, toxicity. Wherever he sets up shop. And my family, we have seen what the lies from Fox News did to America. How people, my family, stormed into the Capitol. People lost their lives after the lies from President Donald Trump and Fox News that the elections were stolen. And the thing is, my family, the people who call themselves journalists, from Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, all of them in private text messages did not believe that the elections were stolen. Yet my family lied to their viewers. And now we are having Fox News pay up to $787.5 million in a US court once again for being liars, for defaming Dominion. My family. And they still have another case. My family, why are media outlets owned by Rupert Murdoch allowed to lie so badly? Why? Why? So much. And the lies cause so much hate, division in the country. They harm this society. My family, wherever Murdoch Rupert goes, wherever he goes, his media outlets spread hate and toxicity. wherever he goes. No one in Russia or China, who are American adversaries, have ever caused this much damage more than what Rupert Murdoch has caused. My family, as I continue my family, Prince Harry is seeking at least £200,000 in damages and alleges that the Sun tabloid illegally hacked his voicemails, my family. Harry's claim was filed in 2019 and sets out at least 101 separate alleged payments made by the Sun to private investigators for information on him, on Harry, and his relationships, as well as stories he says were the result of his phone being hacked. You know, one tabloid owned by Rupert Murdoch was closed down for phone hacking. And now he is settling cases involving hacking in another tabloid that he owns, the Sun tabloid. My family, how can he be allowed after everything he has done to set up shop, even in the UK, anywhere in the world? My family, it just baffles me. He has so much dirt on politicians, on members of the royal family, that somehow, despite all of this unlawful wrongdoing, Murdoch just takes out his checkbook and settles cases. My family, I wish and hope one day this guy, Rupert Murdoch, is held accountable for the pain that he has caused to society. I can only hope. My family. Now, my family, the preliminary court hearing is expected to see fresh testimony from Harry about the impact of the stories on his family life, including references to his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. The timing could be awkward for King Charles, with the court hearing taking place just 10 days before his coronation. My family, you know, my family, it makes me so sick, my family, that they're trying to say that, hey, look, can this wait? Can this wait? Can this wait? My family, no. If this tabloid engaged in illegal gathering of information, then my family, they must face accountability. Justice must be served. My family, they are always saying that, hey, look, this should wait because of Charles' coronation. Everything should stop because Charles is getting his coronation. My family, no, 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 and no. If this tabloid has engaged in unlawful gathering of information and the court has set a date to hear Harry's case, my family, Prince Harry should not postpone anything for anyone. Justice must be served. Justice must be served, my family. And my family, it's important that this case is heard. This case is way much bigger than Prince Harry. My family, this is for the public, for society. It's a matter of public interest. These tabloids lie, spread hate, division, engage in unlawful gathering of information, act like they're above the law because they have so much dirt on politicians, on members of the royal family. Enough is enough. It's time they answer for their unlawful gathering of information, their criminal conduct, my family. It is time. And my family, Prince Harry has previously claimed that there was a deal between the royal family and Murdoch's media company not to bring legal cases against the British tabloid industry. My family. Now, what did Harry actually say, my family, from his memoir when talking about, phone hacking my family. Because Harry said very, very important things in my family. And the royal family clearly were more interested in protecting my family, the media. Because of the dirt that UK media have on the royal family. My family, just hear what Harry said, and I quote Harry's words from his memoir. Spare. Pa and Willie were claiming not to know why I fled Britain. Claiming not to know anything, and I was getting ready to walk away. Then one of them brought up the press. They asked about my hacking lawsuit, in particular, hacking lawsuit. They still had not asked about Meg, but they were keen to know how my lawsuit was going because that directly affected them. Still ongoing. Pa mumbled, it's a suicide mission. Maybe, but it's worth it. I'd soon prove that the press were more than liars. I said that they were lawbreakers. I was going to see some of them thrown into jail. That was why they were attacking me so viciously. They knew I had evidence. It wasn't about me. It was a matter of public interest, my family. That's what Prince Harry said. And my family, Harry even talked, much more about, phone hacking in his memoir. And my family, here is what Prince Harry said. And I quote once again, my family. But the universe was just getting warmed up. Soon after I got back to Britain, the main villain in the phone hacking scandal, Rebecca Brooks, was acquitted at trial June 2014. The evidence had been strong. Everybody said, not strong enough, the jury said. They believed what Rebecca Brooks testified on the witness stand, even though she'd strained credulity. She was not credible. No, she'd abused credulity. She had treated credulity as she'd once treated a red-headed teenage royal. Likewise, her husband, he'd been caught on video throwing black bin liners full of computers and thumb drives and other personal belongings, including his phone collection, into a garage dustbin, just hours before the police searched the place. But he swore it was all a silly coincidence. So, no evidence tampering here. Saith the justice system. Carry on as you were. I never believed what I read. But now, I truly could not believe what I was reading. They were letting this woman walk, and there was no furor from the public. Did people not realize that this was about more than privacy, more than public safety, more than the royal family? Indeed, the phone hacking case first broke wide open because of poor Millie Dollar, a teenager who'd been abducted and murdered. Rebecca Brooks' minions broke into Millie's phone after she'd been declared missing. They violated her parents at the moment of their worst pain, and given them false hope that their little girl might be alive because her messages were listened to. Little did the parents know that it was Team Rebecca listening. If these journalists were villainous enough to go after the dollars in their darkest hour and get away with it, was anyone safe? Did people not care? They did not. They did not care. My faith in the whole system took a serious hit when that woman got off scot-free. I needed a reset, a faith refresher. So I went where I always went, the Okavango, to spend a few days with Tej and Mike. It helped. But when I came back to Britain, I barricaded myself into not caught. My family. That's what Prince Harry said about phone hacking. It's much, much bigger than him. Way much bigger than him. And the royal family are in bed with these people, all because suing them will open up a can of worms. Because the tabloid media have so much dirt on senior members of the royal family. Now my family, as I continue my family, here is what is also being said. Just like in the Fox News Libel trial, Murdoch's company is braced for the disclosure of internal emails relating to the allegations. This could make uncomfortable reading for Brooks, who is now the chief executive of Murdoch's British company News UK, overseeing everything from The Sun and The Times to Talk TV and Virgin Radio, where they abuse Meghan regularly. My family. Prince Harry has made little secret of his deep personal loathing of Brooks. In Prince Harry's memoir Spare, he described an early encounter with her. Everyone who knew her were in full agreement that she was an infected pustule on the ass of humanity. Plus, a bad excuse for a journalist, Harry said. Harry's legal claim alleges blatant examples of voicemail interception and illegal information gathering at The Sun in the mid-2000s. Prince Harry claims these tactics were used to obtain stories about his personal life and relationships, with headlines such as "Emotional Harry rang girlfriend at midnight to confess," "Chelsea's topless treat for Harry," and "Harry's mad night of lust." My family, how possibly could they have gotten that unless they hacked Harry's phone call? My family, it is time that Harry gets his justice. The justice that he seeks, my family. Now, Brooks was found not guilty of phone hacking at a criminal trial in 2014. And in criminal trials, verdicts are decided by juries and require a higher standard of proof than in civil cases. Harry's decision to bring a case for damages against her employer in the civil court could involve reopening some old wounds. And the Sun's holding company, News Group Newspapers, is trying to avoid this outcome by convincing a judge to throw out the case on the basis that Harry waited too long to start legal proceedings. In return, Harry's lawyers will try to convince a judge that the prince filed proceedings late only because key evidence had been deliberately concealed by Murdoch's company. Depending on the outcome of next week's hearing, the case could head to a full trial next January. The big question is how much money Harry is willing to commit to his cause. Other celebrities have settled their claims, alleging wrongdoing by the Sun and Brooks for large sums of money on the eve of trial, citing the eye-watering legal costs of forcing one of the world's biggest media companies to go to trial. In 2021, the actor, Sienna Miller, reluctantly accepted a large settlement, tearfully saying she did not have countless millions of pounds to spend on the pursuit of justice. But Harry has said he wants to take his case all the way, citing the personal toll the press intrusion has had on his life and relationships, and the impact the media had on his mother, Diana. Don't forget also towards his wife, Meghan. And my family, while the state of Fox News settlement in the US has made headlines in recent days, phone hacking has caused far greater financial damage to Murdoch's business. An estimate by Press Gazette in 2021 put the costs to the company at well over £1 billion. And this month, The Sun has set aside a further £128 million for legal cases. My family, now Murdoch's company has always said that phone hacking only took place at the News of the World, the now defunct tabloid that was shut down in 2011 at the height of the scandal. And since then, News UK has settled hundreds of claims from celebrities and members of the public while denying illegal activity took place at the Sun. And the problem for Murdoch and Brooks is that a growing number of fresh Sun-only claims are alleging wrongdoing took place at the daily tabloid. This is prompting awkward questions about why the company is paying large sums in damages to avoid cases alleging illegality at the Sun from going to trial. Murdoch never likes going to trial. Never. Now, my family, someone who speaks on behalf of the publisher said the company had already given an unreserved apology to victims of voicemail interception at the News of the World, but would fight claims that sought to involve the Sun. They say the Sun tabloid does not accept any liability or make any admissions to the allegations. My family. And the judge will rule on whether Harry's claim can continue alongside a phone hacking case brought by another upper-class Englishman, the actor Hugh Grant. While it is doubtful that Harry will show up in person at the court hearing, Grant is expected to make an appearance and listen as lawyers argue that he can bring a fresh claim against the Sun tabloid. Harry's case against Rupert Murdoch is one of 3 separate parallel legal cases that the Prince is bringing against different tabloid newspapers group, all of which are being fought by the publishers. My family. And earlier this month, as we also, Prince Harry appeared in court to launch his battle against the parent company of Daily Mail. A judge is due to rule in the coming weeks on whether that case can head to trial. My family, I'm hoping the case goes to trial. His other phone hacking claim against the Mirror, the parent company of the Mirror tabloid, is also heading to trial next month, which is likely to involve Harry giving evidence from the witness box. And my family, it is time to get justice. And Harry wants justice. That's what Harry wants, justice. For the pain he has endured. For the wrongs done to him. For the wrongs done to Meghan and to others. This case is a matter of public interest, my family. I recall even in Prince Harry's memoir, my family, of how Prince Harry did not want any carnival or so-called experts at church during his wedding to Meghan Markle, my family, and said that unless this person, Rupert Murdoch, came himself, apologized to him for phone hacking, then there's no way he'd allow any person at the Royal Rota attending, his wedding, at his wedding, my family, inside the chapel. Just hear what Harry said, my family, and I quote, "Above all, we hoped the royal correspondence will continue to write about poo instead of trying to stir it up. So, when the palace encouraged us to feed more details about the wedding to royal correspondents known as the royal rota, we obeyed. At the same time, I told the palace that on the big day, the happiest day of our lives, I did not want to see one single royal correspondent inside that chapel unless Murdoch himself apologized for phone hacking. The palace scoffed. It would be all-out war. The courtiers warned to bar the rota on the wedding. Then let's go to war, Harry said. I'd had it with the royal rota, both the individuals and the system, which was more outdated than the horse and cart. My family, it had been devised some 40 years earlier to give UK media outlets and broadcasters first crack at the royal family, and it stank. It discouraged fair competition, engendered cronyism, encouraged a small mob of hacks to feel entitled. After weeks of wrangling, it was agreed. The rota would not be allowed in the chapel, but they could gather outside. A small win, which I hugely celebrated, my family, Harry said. So my family, it's clear Harry does not like the rota. However, the rota are so obsessed with him. They want him so bad. They thought somehow Harry would not pick Meghan, that somehow Harry would pick them. People abusing his wife. People that he blames for the death of his mother. My family, well, they were very wrong. Harry chose, and he chose his wife, Meghan. And so my family, it's time to get justice. I'm happy that Harry is seeking justice, my family. Harry is doing the right thing. It's high time this carnival of so-called experts answer for the pain that they've caused. It's high time that my family, some carnival of so-called experts are put in jail for unlawful gathering of information. It's high time, my family. And these court cases that Harry has against this tabloid media is not just about Harry or Meghan. It's about everyone. It's a matter of public interest. And my family, it's important that everyone wishes the best for Harry in this case, that Harry wins these cases, my family. So my family, tell me your thoughts about what we just discussed. I'd like to hear your opinion, please, my family. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lepedana, and Doria, Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. I'm rooting for Harry in this case. It's high time to get justice, and I hope that Harry, gets justice, my family. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. And one day, Rupert Murdoch will answer for the pain that he has caused one day. My family, I believe that 100%. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever, and God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lepedana, and Doria, Raglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Cisco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Cisco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.